You like that? You like that? You like that?
Acknowledge me.
Well, let me tell you something, Villain Squad. The Detroit Lions woke up this morning in peed excellence. I mean, straight up championship grade, American-made excellence. The Vikings, well, they can be a lot of things. They can be second, third, maybe even fourth, but you can't be first because that right there is for the Lions. I can see it now. A massive lion with a mane so big it blocks out the sun, draped in the American flag, singing some lead vocals at a Leonard Skinner concert right before kickoff. And every note shakes the turf at Ford Field. That's the kind of energy coming Sunday. That's just the opening act, and the headliner is Jared Goff owning that Brian Flores defense, shake and bake. If you ain't first, you'll last.
Welcome one, welcome all, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, welcome to the Villain Report. I am your host, Russell Wayne. That's right. We don't sugarcoat a damn thing on this show. I'm the Villain Russell Wayne, the UDFA of sports podcasting, the unwanted, the unfiltered, the unapologetic voice of the fan base that bleeds Honolulu blue. And in today's episode, we are going to be going over the lock picks with my boy from Packer Nation. Packer backer Rob is in the house today, and we're going to be going through that. This episode is brought to you by Fanatics.com. That's right. That little QR code in the corner right there. If you want to gear up like the real one, if you bleed some Honolulu blue or you bleed any of these teams in the NFC North, then you need to gear up like the real one. The Villain over at Fanatics, our official merch partner. So here's what you do. You hit that QR code up in the corner, that pinned comment, and you can save up to 25% off of your order from our affiliate marketing partners over at Fanatics. Every click does support this channel, the page, and lets the whole world know that you fan, that whoever team that you represent, you fan harder than anybody. Villain Squad don't do knockoffs. We do official. We do Fanatics. Get yours. And I am proud to announce that the Facebook page has officially reached over 93,000 villains out there, and we appreciate everybody that's already connected with us. And if you're a fan of Detroit sports, then you should connect with me right there. The Villain at 313 Villain Squad. That's on YouTube, Facebook, that's Instagram, that's TikTok, that's X. Wherever you scroll, the Villain rolls. So let's get it done. Let's get it in there right there. And at this point in time, I'm gonna say hello to some of the peeps up here in the comments right there. We got Ricky.
You just made the list.
And then we got Davey up in the house.
You just made the list.
And then that trusty link right there goes straight to the Villain Squad YouTube page right there. And yeah, we appreciate that. We just crossed over 1,000 on that one too. And that feels good. That feels good. Let me get this music out of the way right here and then introduce the Packer backer Rob right after I play this clip from Mr. Dusty Rhodes.
Let me tell you something, Daddy. The Minnesota Vikings can trot out Carson Wentz. They can trot out young J.J. McCarthy. They can trot out Joe Montana's ghost if they want to, but it ain't gonna matter, baby. Because when that Honolulu Blue freight train gets rolling, there ain't no stopping it, if you will. Justin Jefferson, the shiny diamond of Minnesota, about to get clamped down again by my man Amik Robertson. The man don't just talk that talk, Daddy. He walks it, struts it, and styles it with that swagger from the Motor City. And Jared Goff, oh, he's got full ownership, baby. Full ownership of that Brian Flores defense. He's playing chess while they're out there still learning checkers, if you know what I'm saying. The Detroit Lions are rolling like a Cadillac with chrome wheels and a championship engine. And Daddy, the road to the NFC North runs straight through Motown.
Oh, damn, Dusty. Dusty's laying it out there thick right there. But welcome to the program. I see Robert back there sipping some of that coffee. Why isn't that popping in there yet? Oh, why are you doing that to me? Technically, I'm supposed to be. Are you not? Oh, I got to add you. It's been a minute since I've used the StreamYard, man. I'm sitting there going like, what?
You switched. Yeah.
I switched back. I didn't mind Restream, but there was some stuff in there. But StreamYard just got some stuff that I really, really like in there. But yeah. I've been man, I love making these little wrestling videos right there. I'm gonna have one for everybody that's in there, especially that one. I had to add baby Ricky Bobby to the situation.
Yeah.
And that's good. But welcome everybody. This is the lock pick. We're gonna make our lock picks today. We got a lot of games that are going on this week. But how's your week been, Robert?
It's been good. I mean, we're still in first. I mean, we're still holding it down. Michael was defensive player of the month. I mean, things are good. Jordan Love had a great game. I mean, I'm bro. If you're a Packer fan, you can't be more happier.
And it really is setting up for, and I really do hope that you win every game all the way up until, I mean, obviously I'm going to be rooting against you because I'm a hater when it comes to each week. But like there's a part of me that's the competition part that wants that Thanksgiving game to be where you guys are just that little half game ahead of us with that tie and everything. And then we get to settle it like grown men on Ford Field. And I think it's going to be a knockdown drag out. I think you surprised us at the beginning of the year. And I just know that we're going to have a better showing this time. You know, win or lose, I think it's the juggernaut battle that's here. I don't sugarcoat stuff here, Villain Squad. I was talking about that yesterday. You know, I don't believe in the Vikings. I think that they are the bottom of the NFC North, but I give the Packers credit where credit is due. I mean, right there, it's a championship caliber type of team. I do believe that the Lions are also a championship caliber type of team, and you know, it is what it is. You know, there's tough divisions all over the place. You know, you got that big battle going on this week, that classic battle between Mahomes and Josh Allen. And I don't know, stuff like that just gets me going. It gets me going. Let me get I got to get my DraftKings up here and get all the stuff. I ain't ready in that way yet, so forgive me, everybody, while I get this ready. Oh, they're gonna make me do a text. Are you kidding me right now? Oh man,
you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
We missed a week. That's probably why. That's why they just wanted to make sure you're still alive. Got a heartbeat.
Well, yeah, and it's also, I mean, my money's connected to it. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
Okay, get it in there. All right, check my location in here. But there are some good games going on this week, and I don't know. I just love this time of year. It's like I don't even know how we make it through the off season sometimes. Like, as diehard football fans, like I really don't. You know, because we go through the off season, and it's like the off season makes it so it's like it freezes that moment in time where whatever happened at the end of the year is the narrative for the entire off season, and that's what you are. It's like I look in the Lions case where you win 15 games, you have the best season like ever by a Detroit Lions team, but I mean, honestly, and the way it should be is the only thing you really remember is the Commanders game. Through all of the stuff that happened during the season, the only thing we remember is the Commanders game. Not sweeping the division, not, playing out of their minds after losing their top 5 defensive players for the entire season. It's like, what's the storyline here? But no, you're only as good as your last game, and that is what it is. And here we are, the Packers, Lions, like not only the top 2 teams in the division, but maybe the top 2 teams in the NFC. And oh man, it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. But we do have to talk about some of the other games, which is, you got Minnesota against the Lions, and the Lions are getting 8.5 points in this game. And before we get into this, let me get this set up. Now that you guys see what the first 2 games are, and you have time that you can get your picks into the comments right here, because this is only fun if you guys engage in all of these games too. Okay. Let me get some music in here. I took the music out, but now I'm really missing it. So let's get a little background music in here and pick some of these games right here. But Robert, we'll start. I don't mind starting with the Detroit Lions because I think we're going to roll on this game. I'm taking my Lions. I have them winning 38-10. What do you got on Lions versus Vikings?
Yeah, I think the Vikings are frauds this year, bro. They're not the team you thought. Or you think. JJ's got questions. They clearly. The last couple of games, he was healthy enough to be their third string quarterback, but not healthy enough to start. I don't understand that. So I think they know they're frauds. I think they know that they're going to get their butts blown out. So, I got you guys winning by putting 30 points on them, 31-13, bro. Smoke them.
Do it up right there. So let's see what everybody else has got in here, if anybody had thrown any of that in there. Nobody's engaging yet. Okay. Trim Reaper, you're up and out. Do you know what happens when people who watch the Villain Squad don't like and subscribe?
Do you?
You just made the list!
Oh, man. There you go. That's just for you, Trim. And Stone Cold Steve Austin says the Lions going to open up a can of whoop ass on the Vikings, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. JJ is about to have a Big Mac attack. Yeah, that is such good news. I am such a big man. That's where my heart lies when it comes to football. I love the trenches. I love the big man in the trenches. And when McNeil went down, he's one of my favorite players. I was going to get that. I think I am going to get that McNeil 54 jersey. Him rocking that, and that way it can double off as the Spielman jersey. And I love Aleem McNeil. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions. The Big Mac is back in the middle of this defense, and we missed you. Davies got it at 28-17, and Trim Reaper's got 41-7. Put a 40 burger on him. I like it.
You like that?
I like that. What's up, Terry? Welcome to the program.
You just made the list!
Good to see you on there. As we move on to the Chargers versus the Titans, another give them a whole bunch of points. The Titans are garbage, giving up 9.5 points to the LA Chargers. Jim Harbaugh, what say you, Robert?
Man, I say that the Chargers are going to smoke the Titans. This is another blowout game. There's a lot of blowouts this week. 9.5. I thought it'd be more. The Chargers, they're going to kill them.
Damn, this is some. Oh, man, I have to agree with you. The Chargers are really good. I like that type of a team. He started building. Soon as Jim Harbaugh gets in there, he's like, "What? Left tackle." First, you're getting all is right for if you're Chargers fans. I know they don't have any fans out there, but that's a shame. They might pick up some fair weather fans here soon, but that's an easy stadium to take over. As we move on to, Robert's getting all excited over here. He's getting all excited. Oh, check out them Carolina Panthers laying 12.5 to the Green Bay Packers. Holy crap. I know that you love these guys, but are you willing to give up the 12.5?
This is what happens when your team shows out against the Steelers. I mean, you blow up Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's what happens. No, I'm just kidding.
They're losing their minds, man. Aaron Rodgers.
They are, man. But I'm still I think they cover this. I think they got it. Now, I'm going to say this because the Packers do play down to their opponents for some reason this year. The offense, I mean, it's they should smoke these guys, but, I'm still taking the Packers. I'll take the points.
I'll take the points. I'll take the points because I don't have to be a bona fide hater to pick against you right here. I'm not going to get
it's the Panthers.
I'd get nothing out of winning you destroying the Panthers. So I'll take the Panthers and the points so I can at least have something to razz on you next week about.
Yeah.
If they get it close or something like that, or it turns into a Brown situation where you're like, where am I at? It's the Twilight Zone. But no, I do believe that the Lions and the Packers should roll this week over their opponents right there. So let's see what we got in here. We got LA 31 to 10. Really? You got they were picking one before. There you go. That should be a blowout. Packers 24, Carolina 17. Yeah, well, that would make me the winner in that. And that's possible. The thing is, like, you never know what's going to happen at the end of these games, and that's why 12.5 is such a dangerous number, because the Packers could be blowing them out. They could be winning by 17 points, and then Carolina comes in, gets a garbage touchdown against Packers' second-string defense, and the next thing you know, you lose your money because Carolina covered the spread, and it didn't matter. It's kind of like the touchdown that the Lions got against you guys in week. You guys really you held us to 9 points. Great catch in the end zone by Tesla. I mean, that's awesome, but it's like you can't take those points and go.
It was only 40. It was like 40 seconds left on the clock. You didn't
blow us out, Robert. I'm like, come on, guys.
Look, Tesla caught that ball. He caught that ball with the only 1 inch left of the field, man. I mean, he's like as far out as you could possibly get and land as possibly close to the line as possible. I mean, he didn't have nothing else.
Now, do I believe that my rookie guard and my second-year guard, helped you out a lot? Yeah. Glasgow, like some people kind of run into the wrong spots. So I'm glad that we're not there anymore. That was worrisome for like the first week and a half, right? And then we went and played the Bears in week 2, put up 52, and then all was right after
Playing
that.
the Bears always makes you feel better, don't it?
Makes us feel better. Oh man, if you're ever down in the dumps, just book a game against the Chicago Bears. And there it is, right there.
Instant morale booster.
So this is an interesting matchup to me. You got the Colts going to Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's getting 3.5 points at home, which is about where it should be. And do you believe in these Colts this much, man? It's such an interesting story.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to ride the hot hand. They're still playing lights out. Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones, whatever you want to call him, he has got them playing great. And JT, I mean, he's like MVP. He's got to be MVP right now. I mean, yeah.
So you got the Colts. I mean, I got the Colts too. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised with this.
It's not bigger, not more points. Because I think
that it should be closer. I'm surprised that Pittsburgh's getting 3.5 points. Have you seen
their defense? Have you seen Pittsburgh's defense the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, but I mean, in the Colts, that's part of the. Their mystique is they play really, really good defense. And
yes, they have a good defensive team as well. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think Pittsburgh has a chance. I think this should have been a 6-point game. I mean, it's 3.5 I would take those points all day.
Yeah, I think it should be a little bit bigger than that. So, yeah, I'll take the Colts pretty easy on that. And then we go to the Falcons against the Patriots. Let's move this up here a little bit so you can see that the next one is the Broncos, Houston. You guys get those. You guys can look ahead in there and get them in there once you want to do that. But you got the Falcons and the red hot Patriots. I mean, this is Drake May looks like a real guy.
Bro.
Let's put it there.
I mean, how long has it been since we mentioned the Patriots and that they're not being a Bill Belichick or a Tom Brady, there? I mean, it's amazing what Vrabel's doing over there. They are just, they're convincingly leading and winning their division. And I see it. I don't see it stopping here. I think they can. I mean, the Falcons are, Kirk Cousins is their quarterback. So I'm going to go with I'll stay away from the Falcons.
And I'm with you. Those Patriots, they look like a real team, but to me, it's the Falcons that tell me the Patriots keep doing what they're doing, but the Falcons kind of remind me of the 90s Lions. I was talking about this yesterday. Bijan Robinson, he's going to put up those Barry Sanders types of numbers. They got a great running back, nice wide receiver, and like this brutally average quarterback and underperforming defense. So it's like I was talking about this where this Lions team is the best team that I've ever seen because I watched all those 90s teams. Now, it was nice having Barry Sanders, but at no point in time during the 90s with the Cowboys and the 49ers in there was anybody talking about the Lions as a Super Bowl contender, even with Barry Sanders in it. They never did. Well, good team, but nobody expected us to be able to beat the good teams, So being on the top of power rankings right here, this Atlanta Falcons teams reminds me of that old Lions team. It's a good team that could beat you. They got talent enough to beat you on any other, but they don't beat the good teams. They're not going to do anything against teams that have a shot, and I think that Patriots have a shot. I talked way too much about this game as I move on to the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Denver Broncos, I don't know. I heard something about Surtain out.
That's what I heard.
So I'm surprised that doesn't. I guess it does kind of reflect in there. They should have been favored by a lot more. Only favored by 1.5. The Broncos.
Yeah.
Over the Texans. Texans ain't been doing very good.
And it's in Houston, so
I'm going to take the Broncos. I think they'll more than cover that. Good teams are good teams. I know Patrick Surtain's an all-pro type of player, but it seems like teams that are really good, it just seems like all the guys are going to be coming in playing good. If it's a well-coached team, it's a well-coached team. Usually next man up works with well-coached teams. And I think that's what the Broncos are. Sean Payton is, it is what it is. He's just a great coach. And so, yeah, give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm going to go the other way on this one. Houston's at home. I think this is going to be a defensive game. They're both really good defenses. I think it's going to be very low scoring. Maybe a field goal wins it, a 1 point, that type of game. I think the spread's reflective of it, but I think Houston wins outright with the last second field goal.
I like it.
You like that?
I like it. Now we move on. Well, as we get ready to move on with the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears versus, see what we got in here. Got Davey calling that Green Bay game. 28-21, right? Okay. Let's see. We got Ken Fisher saying Denver 24, Houston 21. There you go. I like that.
A 3-point game there, too. It's going to be close.
And Vikings 24-23. He's calling the Vikings up.
Bro, Steve has been saying this all week. Steve follows a lot of shows, and he's got his money on the Vikings this week. He said it from the start before we got into the picks last week. or this week. He's like, nope, I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, there's always got to be one when I
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
When it comes through, but we'll see how that works out for you, Steve. I mean, it does seem fitting that you're a Green Bay fan and you like the Yankees too. I mean,
He's a Notre Dame fan too.
you love to get in that to where that water's just right, that little fair weather water. You don't want to venture out too far.
I love Steve Cakes. I love him, man. He's got
Trim
some good
says,
ones.
let's go, G-Man. There we go. All right, let's get into this.
Wow, he's really good. All right, go ahead.
The San Francisco 49ers, they're in New York, and they are laying 2.5 points. The 49ers.
Well, let's first off start out saying, man, that Scadaboo injury last week was horrible. And Godspeed to that guy. I hope he has a good healing and recovers nicely and comes back and plays because he's a footballer. I really like that kid. But because he's out, they're fucked. So, excuse my, but they're screwed. I'm going to take the Niners on this one.
Every once in a while, they slip out. It's okay, though.
Yeah, sorry.
I think it has to happen like 4 times for it to be considered dirty or something. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Well, if you put a swear jar in, I'll be much better. All right.
The swear jar goes to the StreamYard account. So
that's good.
Anyway, the 49ers. Yeah, I got to take the 49ers. I mean, that is a catastrophic injury for the Giants, and that really sucks for them. But that was the heart and soul of that team.
They were just finding their identity, man. He was like the engine that makes them go. I mean, his fire. I mean, and even with the new quarter, what's his name? I'm drawing a blank on his name. The quarterback,
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, Dart. I mean, he's even got him fired up. But Scadaboo, they need him, and without him, Tracy's just not enough, and they got no shot. I don't think so.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think that you're going to get too much pushback on that. Well, gosh, I know maybe we are. The whole comment section that they got the G-Men. Yeah, we got Ken on that.
They're feeling the love for the
wow.
The love for Scad. I'm telling you,
they're going to win it for Scadaboo.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Somebody was telling me they're going to do it. Yeah, do it for Scadaboo this week.
There you go. All right. Well, the Bears and Bengals here, the Chicago Bears laying. The Bears are favored in this game by 2.5.
They were favored last week too, man. Going into the Ravens, they were favored.
Where are you at, man? You've arrived. You've arrived.
No, Broski. I'm gonna tell you right now, Broski. He thinks this is a shit show.
Hates them.
He beats us, bro.
It's blowing my mind. It's like I can't even talk trash to Broski. He's like right there. Yeah.
He talks better trash about the Bears than anybody.
And and I think that the Bears, like, I'm trying to get them into a spot. I mean, they're 4-3 right now, and honestly, they should win this game. It should be the Bengals.
But remember this last year. All right, I'm going to tell you some stats. Somebody posted it. Like, Caleb Williams' numbers are almost identical to exactly where he was last year. He's only 4.5% better. His passer, his completion is 4.5% better. That's the only difference. Otherwise, his numbers mirror exactly what he did last year. Now, at this point last year, they had a 4-2 record last year, and then they went on a 10-game losing streak. They've already been 4-2, and the losing streak has begun. They lost last week. Do they go 9 more in a row?
Oh, I don't know, man. I have to side with Ben Johnson and the Bears on this. And here's the thing. It's like when Broski says that he thinks that Bagent should be the quarterback, it all comes with on schedule. Like, I watched Ben Johnson's offenses for 3 years, and Ben Johnson has an on schedule offense. That's it in a nutshell. Caleb Williams doesn't like to play on schedule. He likes to see it, and he wants it to be wide open, or he's going to run around and do something. And when those receivers make their cuts, he's supposed to have the ball out. I watched the Dan Orlowski tape session where he was talking about that, where right as the receivers are coming out there, he's holding on to the damn ball too long. And like, he's got to learn how to trust Ben Johnson. And if he does that, he's got all the ability in the world. But you got to play in the schematics of the system. And Ben Johnson is very precise with where wide receivers and where tight ends need to be at certain times so the offense will work. It all has to do with spacing. This isn't hot dog offense. This isn't the offense for him to run around. He says that he liked that about Caleb. Oh, I just want a quarterback that's going to be mobile. Okay, congratulations. You have a mobile quarterback, but he can't run the offense. And that's more important than to be able to escape on 10% of the plays, because 90% of the game is played within the pocket trying to run your offense. That's it. Even Jordan Love, it's nice that he can run all around, but if he couldn't run the offense, if he couldn't take the quick shots, get rid of the ball fast, get the ball into the hands of playmakers, then he would be Caleb Williams.
Yep.
Holding on to the ball. Oh, well, but he escaped once, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that one time when you had him 3rd and 7 and he got the first down? Well, congratulations. You lost the game, though.
Caleb's problem is he overthrows. He's not accurate. He is totally not. He overthrows. I mean, when he misses so bad that they can't even get picked off. That's how bad he misses.
And then he has the play where he does a double backflip and two Madden triangles and flips the ball up 75 yards and it's right on target.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I got a feeling that the Bears, if they don't do something with that, or Caleb doesn't let it click, because he's got the arm talent for it. Like he just doesn't believe in himself within that. He's not believing what he's seeing. He sees the tight end make the break and he's not trusting it right out of the break. He wants the guy to be like super wide open or something. And then by the time he throws it, he's put too much on it and he sails the ball 10 feet over his head. It's like he's just got to start trusting the offense. With all that being said, I believe in him. I think that the Bengals are trash, and this is a great game for the Bears to come in, take them to Spanky Town, and get back on track. I have the Bears winning the next 3 games. Their next 3 games.
Wow, you got a lot of faith in the Bears.
You got to look at their schedule. They have 3 games that they should be winning, and they're playing teams that they should beat. Let me see what they are. I went through this yesterday. I brought it up. And
I don't know, this might be the best set of wide receivers they're going to face this year. I mean, these guys over in Cincinnati are pretty good.
Yeah, and that's what Broski was saying. He's like, your defense is trash. I don't see the defense as trash. Yeah, they play the Bears, or the Bears play the Bengals, they play the Giants, and then they play the Vikings.
Yeah.
So I got them winning the next 3 games, and
they barely beat the Vikings already. They barely beat them week 1. JJ had a great 4th quarter. That's the only reason. That was JJ's first
they got to learn how to finish games and do that thing. But
if their defense don't get turnovers, they don't win. Go look at it. Go look.
Sure.
That's the only reason that's kept them in these games, because Caleb he gets the ball and they get a lot of opportunities, but he get a lot of field goals. He doesn't finish drives. They get in the red zone and they stall. That's another problem with Caleb. Just saying.
Russell also thinks that the bloodline could beat the NWO.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Steve's calling you out for that too.
I think so. I do. I think it. I mean, look at all those guys that were in the bloodline. That was a pretty crazy. When you look at what the WWE is now, Jey Uso. I mean, you got top guys in that bloodline. The NWO was a cast off of a bunch of rejects that came from the WWE that were at the back end of their career, while the WWE was, cultivating new personalities like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. So, yeah, I definitely think that the Bloodline would beat the NWO.
Acknowledge me.
And you know what, Steve, just for you saying that, you think that the NWO could beat the Bloodline? Do you? Huh? Well, okay.
You just made the list.
Gosh. Anyway. All right. We're back at it. I got the Bears winning this game by
I got the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals.
All right, then. There we go. So now we got the New Orleans Saints against Matt Stafford Rams. 14?
Yes, bro. This is a blowout. This is a blowout. Another blowout.
Oh, my gosh. No, I'm taking the points. That's too much.
Puka's back. Puka's back. I mean, come on, man. They had a bye week. They're coming off the bye. They're going to smoke them.
Yeah, but the New Orleans Saints, they actually play defense. They just can't do anything on offense. They could keep this game somewhere in there. Oh my gosh, that's tough, man. I just can't give up that many points. I'll pick against you just because of the points. It could still be a blowout. They could still win by 10 points, and it doesn't matter. Like I said, I mean, even with that 14, they could be up 20 points. And New Orleans Saints could trot in their backup quarterback against the Rams' backup defense, and he could get a garbage touchdown and win by 13.
That could happen.
It's too much. There you go. Let's see if we got anybody else in there. It's pretty bad. I'm trying to discipline people here, and you're loving it's like go to your room, but you got Nintendo and all these other things in there. Man, I put you on the list. Oh gosh, man. I got to work on my disciplines right here. Yeah, put these people on the list and they come back for more.
The list isn't as scary as it used to be.
Oh man. Well, let's move on to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The rejuvenated Jacksonville Jaguars only giving up 3 to the lowly Las Vegas Raiders. I'm just going to take the Jaguars right off the bat, and I'll let you pick after me for once.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jags too, man. I mean, there's no way. I don't believe in the Raiders. I think they're playing for draft picks. So yeah.
So
you've had enough of that shit.
There, I'm not going to talk too much about that one. Okay, so this is actually a big game right here. This is what happens. This is a career-long rivalry here between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes right here. Just a great game. I mean, what great football. I know I get to watch my team, and then at 4:00, I'm definitely going to watch this game right here. Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, right there where it should be. The Chiefs getting a 1.5 playing there in Buffalo.
Wow.
To me, it's easy. This is the easiest decision. It's Josh Allen. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills and the points because Josh Allen loves to win these games during the regular season.
I'm gonna take the hot hand and go with Kansas City because while you're right, Buffalo's showed some moments. They've also showed where they can give it up. Didn't they lose to who was the team that beat them? That was one of the I'm just going to take the Chiefs.
They had a bad loss.
Yeah, they had a bad loss. I'm going to take the Chiefs.
So okay, cool.
They're playing tough. The Chiefs are coming back. They got a get right game against the Bears, and they've been doing it right ever since. So I'm going to say the Chiefs for sure.
All right. As we move on. And I just say that because Josh Allen loves to win it in the regular season and then get beat by Mahomes in the playoffs. Anyway,
I hear you.
Seattle Seahawks. This is the Sunday night game right here. This is a big battle for playoff positioning right here in the NFC. The Sam Darnold, the mistake that the Minnesota Vikings made is playing his ass off, and Sam Darnold over there in Seattle. Let me find my.
There's
You're
Darnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, this is where did he go? Where's my Darn? Did I not bring him in on this one? Oh, there we go. Come on! How dare you get rid of Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold will go over to the West Coast to Seattle. Ah, I'll take the chopper. I'll take the chopper to Seattle. I will rule all of the quarterbacks in the NFL. Come on, Seattle, follow me straight to the playoffs. Come on, do it now.
It's my quarterback.
So, Sam Darnold, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
I know. Yeah, we have one more to go.
I had one more to go, and you did me dirty. You buttholes. You buttholes. All right, and that was it. Okay, then we got the Monday night game too. Okay.
Is there two Monday night games this week?
Is there?
I don't know. I thought I saw another game behind the Cardinal game, but maybe.
No, that goes to the
it's Thursdays. Okay.
Following week.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I don't believe in the Commanders. I think they're too beat up. I think, and the Seahawks are coming off a bye. They're playing really well. Darnold has got them guys rolling. I mean, I don't see how you don't go with the hot hand and take Seattle. But 3 points is 3 points.
Well, they're at home, but no, I gotta believe in Sam Darnold and Darnold Schwarzenegger. I gotta stay with that too. And then Monday night.
What a crappy Monday night.
Monday.
Just saying, bro.
You don't believe in the Cowboys? They did tie you.
Yeah, screw that shit.
Oh, that's looking more and more like an outlier, though. Yeah. It is. It really is.
It really is, man. That's I got it. Yeah.
But I'll take Jerry Jones' world in that. I mean, I guess I don't care.
Yeah, but is Murray back for them? Is Kyler Murray back for Arizona? I think he is.
It won't matter.
Yeah, I don't think
it won't matter. They'll be able to run the ball. Dak Prescott's got CeeDee Lamb and
and Javonte Williams is. I get a lot of crap because I talked shit on Javonte at the beginning of the year. He came into the Cowboys as the 32nd ranked running back, and everybody's like, "Oh, well, he's going to be." I mean, I got to see it first, I mean, he's the only big real threat they got, so he's getting a lot of play and he's getting a lot of goal line carries. I mean,
it's okay to be wrong, Robert. You can admit it. It's like
I mean, I'm getting a lot of grief about him, but I think the Cowboys are frauds themselves. So but they do got some talent on there. I'm not going to say they don't.
That's where you admit you're like, look, I'm not. I mean, I get shit wrong all the time. I own so much of my stuff on here that it's like, and it's okay. It's like,
I tell people all the time, it's okay to be wrong, man. I mean, I don't. If I knew everything, then I would be kind of boring. I mean, because then I know everything. Well,
if you knew everything, then they wouldn't have to play the games, Robert. Like they have to play the game, and we're all just a bunch of fanboys that we love our team, and we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, honestly, in the NFL, all these guys are good, and it's funny when we get talking heads like us here, and you talk about like, oh, this guy sucks. It's like nobody sucks in the NFL, guys. Let's just be totally honest here. Yeah. Nobody sucks. Not anybody on the 53-man roster, from Carolina's team to whatever team that's out there. They all are loaded with good players, and then they have a practice squad that extends out. There's an additional 16 guys on every team. They're also all awesome at football too. So there are no bad players. It's like when you're in a room full of good players, well, then all of those good players sets a new average. And that's where I think people miss it, is because in order to just get in that room, to walk into that room, to have the card, to walk into that room and be in that room, you have to be really, 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 really effing good at football just to get into that room. And now you have a whole new standards where you got a bunch of guys that are not really good. You don't think that they're good. They're all good, but they just happen to be the bottom performing guys out of all those good guys. Did I make everybody go cross-eyed? I think I made sense there.
Maybe.
Sort of. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay. Rick says that the Monday night doubleheaders are done for the.
Yeah, that's good. We had a lot this year. There was like 4 or 5 weeks we had done two games.
I wish that they would. Like there's a golden era of just being able to experience football. Now we're moving into this era where it's becoming about more of the money than the experience or anything like that. And I guess you could say that it's been like that forever, but now it's getting to the point where you want to add a Wednesday game. You're trying to play on Christmas. You're trying to play on Thursday. You're trying to play on Saturday. You're trying to play on, Sunday, 2 Sunday night games, 2 Monday night games. It's like, there's something that's.
I believe the only reason we don't play football on Friday, because it should be on Friday, that should be the game, not Thursday, is because the fans will be hungover and they won't make the Saturday college games. That's why they do that, bro. I don't get it. I think Friday night football. I mean, it makes sense. I don't get it. Why they don't do it?
I honestly believe that Monday night football ruined everything when it came down to it. Honestly, it's like I'm a tradition guy. I go by the motto of faith, family, and football, and it's not just me saying stuff. I take faith, family, and football serious. And the thing is you're taking the family out of football.
Yeah.
Because you want to have a Thursday night game. You want to have a Monday night game. You want to have a Wednesday night game. You want to have 2 Monday night games now. Now you want to have Sunday night games and Tuesday night games and games overseas at 2:00 in the morning. Stop it. Football was created as the tradition, the Sunday tradition. You play football on Sunday. Ask kids to not play football on Friday night now. Well, why don't we just put the game on Tuesday, guys?
Yeah.
Let's just put the high school football games on Tuesday. We could do one on Wednesday too. You know how much booster money you could raise if you did that? Like people start thinking like that, and you get corruption in here. And now we got gambling in there. We may have already passed the golden standard of football. I feel like when I grew up in the 80s and 90s, that's what it was. It was always about family to me. Get to go over, get to hang out with your cousins or whoever, and you get to watch the football game, eat some hot dogs, hang out with your younger, play some football out in the backyard. I mean, that's what it was to me. I don't know what it was like to you guys, but it seems like that's kind of gone, That's changed to let's not go outside. Let's do the game whenever. And my fantasy football team I'm going to look and see how all my guys are doing in my league. And it's like, you're not enjoying football in that way. If that's all you're looking at.
Yeah.
I like the gridiron stuff, man. Two juggernaut teams going at it. And that it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes of the game. Those are the best games. I don't even like blowouts all that much. They're fun, when you're on the good side of it and you get to watch your team run it up, That is fun, but it's not as satisfying as taking a game to the fourth quarter all the way to 1-point game. You need to drive down, take it down to a 4th down. And you stop me, you get another chance. If you don't, then we kneel. Like that. Those type of games where they end and all the emotion is put into like 1 or 2 plays right at the end of the game. That's the best. That's the best. And that's the best win or lose if you know how to take pain. Because if you could take pain, you have to go through the pain to get there. Like the further along the loss is, the more that's on the line with the loss, the more that hurts. But the other side of it is the more it feels good. You got to be willing to go through that. There's being on a losing franchise, Robert, for 30 years, there's it's not a bad feeling. It's just a numb feeling when your season's over in September and you're just like, oh God, here we go again. It's not like you feel the sting of every one of those losses. It's just like, oh, we lost another one. Well, lost another one. There's nothing to it. But that loss in San Fran, that loss to Washington, those, like, we earned the right to lose that, like that, and to feel it. We feel football again in Detroit. You can feel it. Just like you guys lost to the Super Bowl champions. I know that's on your mind. Damn. If we would have beaten these stupid Philadelphia Eagles, that could be you guys that had hoisted the Lombardi last year. It meant something to lose that game. You felt it. You weren't done in week 5 like the Bears. Like, Broski ain't feeling bad about it. He ends up just joining the opposition, just saying, yeah, my team sucks. They can't do anything. Yep, I've told everybody how smart I was when I said that the Bears suck. And it's like, sucks when it gets like that, when you have to like side with your rivals, because it's what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, my team sucks. Didn't do anything for 30 years. What am I going to do? Reminisce? Hey, Robert, let's reminisce. If you were lying, but hey, man, remember 2008 when we lost all of the games? Oh, yeah. Good times.
That's the advantage of being old. You remember a lot of games. I mean, I've seen a lot of games. 40 years of football, bro. 50.
Well, 45. That's why I can always pick apart an old Lions fan and a new Lions fan.
Yes.
Old Lions fan, it's like we lose a game. It's like, yeah, you see me on here. I don't sweat losses anymore. It's like you have no idea what losing is about.
Yeah.
I know about all of it. I'm good at it.
Packers fans are the same way, man. It's the same thing with Packers fans.
We're good at it. We're good at losing, Robert. We're as good at losing as you guys were at winning.
Well, there was a time where people used to say Detroit invents new ways to lose. So, I mean, I understand what you're saying.
And if they couldn't invent the way, the referees would invent the way. It's like,
but you guys know, what I loved about you guys? Like, you guys would get a Monday night game against the Cowboys in the 90s, and you'd smoke them on a Monday night. Like, out of the blue. It would just be, it's going to be a blowout. You guys are, the Cowboys are favored by 15, and you guys blow them out. I'm like, what the hell?
We were like the Washington Generals for.
Yeah. I swear to God.
Always coming to play in the heart of the Coach Riders.
Whatever it was, they looked past you or whatever. You guys just like have a blowout on a Monday night game. I was just like,
but I have a new moment that I can tell that there's no same old Lions anymore. And there was another moment that happened last week, 2 weeks ago when they played Tampa, that I knew it. I was like, there's obviously no same old Lions anymore, because we got to a referee call that could have went either way.
Yeah.
And they gave us the call. Yeah. I was just like, what's happening right now? I mean, you had a guy that, tied possession with the ball, the interception by Mallette, our undrafted free agent. That in the history of me watching the Lions, like we never get calls like that. Yeah. A tie with it. And I don't care whether you think it was a catch or not a catch. It should have been, but I thought it was an interception, had control of it, but I thought for sure they were going to give Otten the catch. And then the other one was the 4th down, where Dan Campbell had maybe the most brilliant challenge. There's no way I thought that was going to work.
Yeah.
He lost a challenge to force them to review the play and have to respot the ball, and then they didn't get the 1st down. Like, he lost the challenge, Robert. He lost the challenge, but they had to, because he challenged it, they had to spot where they were going to put the ball. And when they looked at the spot, they're like, oh, we got the call wrong on the spot, because they told him that he wasn't allowed to challenge the spot.
Yeah, no, that's I think if we
That's
should,
next level shit.
yeah, it is. You should be able to challenge any spot, any call, anything, but they got these referee opinionated calls that you have to like live by, which is bullshit. And that's the only way he could have beat that, by challenging something else that forced them to look at it.
Brilliant. Like, I was just like, man, that's like next level stuff. And you know, part of it might just be because of the week before when they were playing the Chiefs, how they just kind of like took points off the board for them and did it in a kind of a,
what do you think about the replay assist, how that's working?
I think that Vegas will make the call and just be like, yeah, Tomo is 3 inches short.
It's not replay assist. It's they're just calling it that.
They just put some graphic up there like from Mario 3 and then oh, look how close it was, Robert.
Yeah. No,
wait a minute. It was actually okay. Now look how close it was, Robert. They show a graphic that doesn't give the fan base any type of feeling that they did it fairly. I mean, they're literally showing like a Super Mario 3 graphic, from Nintendo, and showing a little line that tells them how far they are away. That's stupid. I mean,
it's supposed to call plays that are missed, like the Packer game against the Steelers. That one play where they knocked it out of his hands in the end zone, like he caught the ball and it made a football move, and then the Packer player knocked it out of his hand. And apparently, replay assist called it it was a touchdown, but on the field they ruled it as an incomplete, and then they looked at it and overturned it. So,
and I'm watching. There was a game that they had with the Philadelphia Eagles where they were doing that tush push, and the guard obviously was jumped early, and it's like, where's the replay assist for that?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the tush push is already hard enough to stop, but you're going to let them get a head start too?
I just wish they'd ban it or whatever so we can get past it or whatever they're going to do with it. I mean, it's just a 1 yard play. I don't understand how a 1 yard play has made this much problem.
And there was another one too, where Aaron Rodgers, the Aaron, was that against your team last week where he drew you guys offside? And
they didn't call it. Yeah.
They didn't call it.
Yeah, no, and then I thought they were going to do the one thing they've never done. They huddled up and were going to be like, after the play was over, they were going to throw a flag, and the head of officials said, no, we're not doing this. All right, next play, and they didn't call it, and they got away with one. I mean, that was just a bad call. I mean, that should have been replay assist. Should have instantly went off on that.
And the thing is like that, and he saw it, and like Rodgers probably wouldn't have thrown the ball deep like that if that was the case. I think that he does that when he sees that he actually dropped. He sees as a free play. I might as well try to get a touchdown.
I watched it for years, bro. Every time he thinks he's got one, he goes deep. It doesn't matter. He goes deep.
So I can see why he was. Now, I don't believe that's why they won the game. So before we go there and say that the Packers get all the calls or whatever like that, that sucks that it was like that. But that was like a call like what I'm talking about that the Lions never got that we got. There was a couple calls that were close, or they could have changed it and they didn't. And it's like, okay, well, maybe we have arrived. Maybe we have enough superstars on our team that the referees want to give us some breaks instead of just screwing us every time they get a chance.
I think your fan base is still upset over the Kansas City game where that Kelsey dropped the ball and they called it a catch. And I mean,
can I be upset about it and over it at the same time? Because I'm over it instantly because I believe in game flow. And you can't go like for instance, you can't just go and say, hey, Robert, when you played us in the third quarter, you guys got this call. And if we would have gotten that call, then those points would have changed. Like, no, that would have changed the whole game script. Like we would have gotten a touchdown or it would have went our way or whatever. And then Green Bay would have played different and we would have played different from there on out. You can't just go into the middle of a game and just change something and say, well, that would have changed the outcome. Obviously it would have, but it would have just lined up way differently by the time it was all the way over. I get in these kind of arguments with people all the time. It's like, that's why you just can't blame the referees.
It's a human game. They're going to make mistakes. You just got to accept it. Get away out without them making as many mistakes as they do.
I mean, think of it like tennis. Like every time that you have a possession, you're trying to volley the ball back and forth. You score some, you don't get some. You're going into the flow. You don't know where they're going to hit the ball. You don't know where it's going to land, but you know that you just got to keep volleying until you get a chance to get the point. And when you get to the end of the game, it's all about like positioning yourself to either win in a blowout fashion or to position yourself to always have a chance to win the game. And that changes from play to play. There's professional players on the other side of the field of your favorite team. There's a professional guy over there. So sometimes their play works and you got to deal with it. You just got to move on to the next play. That's why they say that you have to have a short memory. You just got to move on to the next play and get it, because you don't know what the game script is going to be. They don't know. The defensive and offensive coordinators don't know what plays they're going to call. They script maybe the first 10, 20 plays.
15 eyes usually. 15,
and then you're in the matrix. Then you're feeling it. It's
part of what Ben Johnson changed for the Bears. That's why they have such good drives this year, because they got structure. There are 15, 20 plays they know.
Right there. And you got to get somebody to be able to play on schedule in that spot. And that's why when people say you got to watch the games, that's what they're talking about. Like, you can't just look at the stats at the end of the game or a PFF grade or and say, okay, this guy is good because of, like, no. If you want to look at the best stat in the world, I don't even know if they have this stat, but it's like how the players play on, third down or a fourth down in a game-changing moments. Forget first and second down. That can be anything. You get yourself into a position to try to move the ball, to get a first down, to get a new set of downs. So whatever you do on first and second down really doesn't matter. How do you do on third down? How do you do on fourth down? And those are probably the most determining factors to whether a team is good or not.
Yeah.
Not somebody that can, rush for 1,000 yards or like stats are stats. A lot of those stats have to do with opportunity and other people doing stuff.
Yep.
Like how do you even measure a offensive lineman, or the value of an offensive lineman?
PFF grades, that's still the way.
And even at that, it's like, to me, I measure offensive linemen by the running backs. How good did the running back do? How many sacks were given up in the game? How many pressures? How many clean plays did you get off? When Jared Goff throws 80% completion percentage and, 300 yards, you got to give probably 60% of that credit right off the bat to the offensive line for keeping him clean. When he throws for 60%, well, that probably means that he played a little bit better on that and he had to maneuver around some shit and get it done if he can still get it done like that. So, you can look at stats. Stats can get you in the ballpark of what it, but you got to watch the game. You got to watch the game flow, and how they say playing complementary football, right? If your defense isn't playing good, you have to have one of the other two spots pick them up, and vice versa. Can you have a team that turns the ball over? Okay, you got a lot of turnovers, but how is your offense after a turnover? That's one of the things that the Lions need to work on. We're good at creating turnovers, but you have to have the offense go down and score points after the turnover, turn it into points in order for it to be good. So it's all about game flows. What is your starting field position? What is your special teams getting on the kickoffs? So I'm rambling.
Nah, good.
I think I got good stuff, but shout out Ken Doby. LOL. Watch the game, Ken. The Bears didn't generate a pass rush.
They don't. Yeah, he's right. It's another bear. That's bear on bear crime right there.
I mean, Ken's probably more on my side with this because Ken is a pure the Bears optimist.
Yeah,
like,
he's a homer. Say it, bro. I mean, he's a homer.
But I see what he's seeing with this. I mean, but it's the same thing that he saw with Justin Fields and Mitch Trubisky too, which is, we got this quarterback. All he needs to do is develop, and we're gonna be right there. It's like, well, you have to have somebody that breaks that curse first, and I don't. I really believe that the Bears could be sitting at 7-3. If they don't, and if they lose to the Cincinnati Bengals, broski, I'm going to be on here with you on Monday, and we're gonna roast these Bears together.
Roast them up.
We're gonna roast some bear together. Make some bear jerky.
Wow.
But I think they should beat the Bengals. They should beat the Bengals. I understand they got Jamar Chase, but you got the corpse of Joe Flacco. I mean, come on. You should be able to get this done. Yeah, I mean, you can be a bad team. You can even be a bad team, broski, and beat the Bengals. Okay, you can.
That's what he's saying. He thinks the Bears are a bad team, bro.
That's okay, but you can be a bad team and beat the Bengals. You can be a bad team and end at 5-3. It can happen. I mean, and then you go play the Giants without Scadaboo. There's another game that you should win. Like you can beat a bad team, can beat a bad team. So that means a bad team could be 6-4, and then you got to go play the Vikings. And your team should be pissed off at what J.J. McCarthy did to him. The guy's played one good quarter of football in his career, and it was against you guys, and he came back and beat you. You got to get that revenge against the Vikings. The Vikings are a bad team too. There you go. A bad team. If you play 3 bad teams in a row and you're a bad team, somebody's got to win.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, can the Bears lose every game? I mean,
oh man, I can't turn broski into a fan of his own team right now. I'm trying. I can't even believe that a Lion fan would do. That's how much I care about you, broski. I'm trying to help you out. But he doesn't want to fall for it again. This is what Lion fans were doing for years. Like, we got Trey Flowers.
I mean, this is the 40th anniversary of the Bears Super Bowl. 85 Bears is 25, bro.
Gosh, the thing is like, I know how they feel with this. Like, I know how Ken feels with this. You look at Caleb Williams. I mean, he can do all the throws. He can make all the throws. It's like, it's just got to click. Ben Johnson's a genius of offense. It's like, just trust him. Trust that throw, even though you don't trust that throw. Caleb, it's supposed to be there. It's designed. And make the cut. You can throw them open in that way. That's one thing that Goff did for Ben Johnson that he's probably pulling his hair out for. It's like, he may not be as mobile, but Goff will throw the ball where it needs to go when it needs to go there. And then it's up to God at that point, but he'll do that part of it. That's what you need. That's what you need, Caleb. Or get Bajent in there. Something. Get somebody that will run Ben Johnson's offense. You got the skill players. Luther Burden can ball. Just get the ball in his hand. Swift is okay. You got who's that other? Oh, Roma Dunze. He can ball. He's got good hands. Just get the ball into those hands. Caleb, don't try to win the damn game on every play. Just realize, zip it over there. You don't have to be a hero on every play. You don't have to be Caleb Williams on the front of the billboard every play. Let your other players work. That's one thing with the Lions and Jamison Williams that they're going through right now. I mean, everyone, he's not getting him the ball enough. It's like, we got Too many mouths to feed. Like, somebody's going to be the odd man out when it comes to the Lions offense. You can't go into every game. Oh, Amon-Ra, 100 yards and a touchdown. Jameson Williams, 100 yards and a touchdown. Sam Laporta, 100 yards and a touchdown. Oh, look at Gibbs has 100 yards rushing and 100 yards receiving. And like Goff isn't going to throw for 9,000 yards this year, guys. Somebody isn't going to get the targets. And when you defend the long ball, Jameson ain't going to get the ball as much. But you got playmakers. You got guys that can do stuff. DJ Moore's pretty good, right? I mean,
He's a quitter.
He's a quitter.
That's what I say.
All right. I tried.
Broski will tell you he's a quitter too, bro. I'm just saying.
I hope Ken's watching. Ken, I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to help you out here. Yeah, I need some bear help.
Believe me, if he was watching, he'd be commenting. Trust me.
Ken loves his next generation stats and PFF rankings, and the Bears are 30th in pass rush win rate and 25th in sacks per game.
Yeah, but they do got that. They are the number one team for takeaways. So there's that for you, Broski. Oh, but he knows.
The thing is, it looks like one of those broken records, right? Because you went through it with Trubisky. You're like, why is it going to work this time? Well, if it's ever going to work, it's going to have to work, and somebody's going to have to buck this trend. You know,
well, I mean,
I guess they'll just be bad forever.
I mean, they believed in Fields because every year, even though it was minimal, he got better. Fields got better. He was 10-33 when he left. His last year here, he had 7 wins, and they still, went another direction.
And I kind of thought that would happen, and I actually thought that was the best move for them. They may have selected the wrong quarterback up high,
right?
But you don't want to get your whole team good around them, and then all of a sudden have to pay a quarterback that. If they would have went in that last year with Fields, they would have had to make a decision. Am I really going to pay this, mid-level quarterback, $40 million a year to keep that? It's like, no, you want to reset all over. You got these extra draft picks. Go take Caleb Williams, who was supposed to be a generational talent. Broski said Fields never got better. Well, you want a couple more games. I think that was Robert's point.
Yeah, I never said that. That's what Ken. I mean, Ken, the guy he's talking about, Ken, the Bear fan. He lives in a fantasy land where he doesn't want to see anything negative, and he takes all the positive and turns it into something that I don't know, man. Just don't know.
Well, God bless him.
I know, that's what I say.
I mean, you gotta boost up your team, in some ways. I remember being happy that the Lions signed Trey Flowers, and spent a bunch of money in free agency. I used to like that.
Yeah.
And, and then when it doesn't work out, you're feeling left empty. I liked it when they hired Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn, the Patriot way. I got swept into it, and didn't work out. I mean, eventually you believe in your guy, and good. Finally, you got Dan Campbell, Brad Hall. You got ownership, and everybody's working on the same page. Finally, like the new generation of Lion fans won't have to experience all that losing. May not get a Super Bowl, may get a Super Bowl. I mean, you have a good chance, or as good of a chance as you ever had. But it won't be so much losing, And I think that the Lions got a couple more years of grace, I don't get the windows closed stuff, especially now since I've seen all this stuff about the cap. I used to be a real big capologist. You remember, Robert. I mean, I used to love looking at they won't be able to afford to do this and won't be able to afford to do that. And then over the years, it's just like over and over and over again, people just making moves proven that the cap is really kind of fake, and they'll get their guys signed.
Yeah.
You know, people, oh, what are you going to do? How are you going to be able to sign Branch now? How are you going to be able to sign Laporta and Gibbs? And they'll do it because they will, because they'll do it. They'll make a way to get them on the roster. There's no cap hell. The Eagles were one of the teams that were in with you on the Micah Parsons type of deal. How the hell do the Eagles have any money? It's because the cap is fake.
Well, you heard the latest rumor. They're giving up 3 first rounds for Myles Garrett.
There you go. Another $40 million. Whatever. Ain't no big deal. They'll just make it happen.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I don't want these guys that are outside. No offense to a Micah Parsons or whatever. I want my guys signed. I want the guys that we drafted signed, the ones that were going to be here. If I have to make a choice, I want Jack Campbell, I want Brian Branch, I want Jahmyr Gibbs and Laporta more than I want anybody from the outside. I don't care who it is. Myles Garrett.
You guys just signed Hutch.
And we signed Hutch.
Yeah.
And guess what? His contract looks a lot like the Micah Parsons contract where, oh, we're supposed to be so screwed. Well, guess what? This contract isn't even going to hit our cap for 3 years.
Yes, exactly.
So don't tell me my window is shut. My window hasn't even started to open all the way yet. For once, the Lions are signing players that are going into their prime and not coming from a different team where they already did all their winning. We get Penei Sewell going into his prime. Hutchinson going into his prime. Kirby Joseph going into his prime. You know, Amon-Ra St. Brown going into his prime. I've never even followed a Lions team that had that going on. God, we couldn't even get guys to come here. Hey, we'll give you twice as much as everybody else. Nah, I'm good. I'm not going to Detroit. I don't want to go to Detroit now. They built a culture where people actually want to come here. What? You want to go to Detroit? Yeah. They develop players. They pay the guys that they draft. Ryan Clark, one of your boys, says that if he was going to get drafted to any team, he wanted to be drafted to Detroit. Because they prove that, like, if you want to get drafted to a good place, developed, drafted, and it doesn't matter if you're a 3rd, 4th round pick, if you earn the paycheck, they're going to pay you. I mean, hell yeah, you want to come to Detroit. You want to coach in Detroit. The coordinators become head coaches. Once you build the factory, if you build it, Robert, they will come. They will. It's nice. I mean, the Packers, look at Robert sitting over there with his arms folded like that. He's like, yeah, that's how we've been doing it since 1962 or even before that. That's what you do. It's how you do it. Yep. That's how you do it. You draft and develop your players. Packers got the youngest team in the NFL. You know?
Had it for 3 years, too. It's amazing, man. It's amazing.
And they grew up together.
Yeah.
And you develop players. Like, even if, you know, your star player, you lose a guy like Jair Alexander, well, you've been developing these other guys that have been on the roster. You may not know their names.
Carrington Valentine, I'll tell you what.
You know, he earned his spot. He worked hard and made it on to the team, and there it is. The next man up works. Oh, how you gonna lose Frank Ragnow and be okay? It's because we draft and develop players.
Yep.
It's because Hank Fraley can coach offensive linemen, and the next man up was ready. You got one rookie in there. Christian Mahogany was playing there all last year on the practice squad, you know, learning the offense. And then when he was ready to go, he was ready to go. That's what the Packers do. Jordan Love didn't play his rookie year. He didn't play his second year. He didn't even play his third year. And then when he was ready to take over the reins, well, guess what? He knows the whole offense already. He watched an all-pro run the offense for 3 years before he got out there. And he was ready to take the reins. I wanted to say he was going to fall. Of course, I'm a Lion fan. I hate the Packers. I don't want to see him do anything good, but that's smart. Draft and develop the players. Your next man up. I love seeing like what the next man up is. You know, I look at like Alex Anzalone, right? Alex Anzalone, they restructure his contract to where he's done at the end of this year. You got Malcolm Rodriguez up for a payday. He's the young guy. Who do you think they're going to extend? They're going to get Malcolm Rodriguez at a discount too, and he'll take over that spot and be just fine. Played for 4 years in the defense. He'll be fine. Now, people from the outside are going to be like, yeah, who are you going to get? Well, we already have the guy. Who are you going to get to replace Jair Alexander? Yeah, we already have a guy. His name's Valentine. Guess what? He's been practicing. He's there. He's fine. And then you just sit back there with your arms folded like that, and you go, yeah, look. I told you. I love it. It's like
he balled out last week, bro. He was on all the highlights last week. So
I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm just like,
no, I know you're not. It's all good. I like talking football. Look at Dart. Broski. He hates the Vikings. He just hates them.
Oh man, I went a little bit over today. I enjoyed talking with you, Robert.
Yeah, me too, bro. I love it. I love football.
It's the good football stuff. It's the week 9 lock picks right here. We pick the games. I mean, I don't even keep track of this stuff. I'm sure that we're somewhere around 50%. But we're just having some fun picking these games, talking a little bit trash. It's okay. Saturday morning. It used to be my Saturday morning cartoon times, but now football has replaced that successfully. And oh, yeah, the Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah, here, 313 Villain Squad, yeah, the UDFA, yeah, sports podcasting, yeah, as Macho Man climbs to the top before it fell, get ready. Oh, yeah, Justin Jefferson gonna get the Macho Man elbow right in the middle of the heart as the Detroit Lions are gonna roll. 1, 2, 3, yeah, dig it. Connect with us. Connect with us. If you're a fan of Detroit sports or you're a troll of Detroit sports, either way, you should connect with me. YouTube, Facebook, and X. That's where we're going live right now, but we have content all over the internet right there. Wherever you scroll, the villain rolls. And we're brought to you by Fanatics, or our affiliate marketing partners over at Fanatics right there. If you are down with the 313, or even if you're a troll of the 313, you can use that link right there. Use that QR code to save up to 25% off of your order, whether you're a fan of Detroit, Green Bay, the Vikings, wherever. Every click supports this channel. Every click supports the page, lets the world know that you're a fan of your team. Do it bigger. Do it better. Villain Squad don't do knockoffs. We do official. We do Fanatics. Get yours. And don't forget to join me each and every Monday through Saturday, right around 10 a.m. If I'm doing an afternoon show, I will let you know in that 10 a.m. slot if I have to move it to the afternoon due to some of my personal stuff. So one way or another, we're going to get it done together. So this is the Lion Villain Report. It's faith, family, and then football in that order. And God bless you guys. Thank you. Use football. Don't let football use you. Don't let it change you when you lose. That's why we can get Robert on here. We can have some of this fun. So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord shine his face upon you until we meet again in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show. Where can they find you, Robert?
Find me every day at the Daily Huddle on the Huddle Sports Network. We do a daily show, noon to 1. Catch me on Saturday nights, open mic night tonight. You can get me 7 Central. And Wednesdays and Sundays, we do the Red Zone Rant. We'd love to talk football on the Huddle Sports, so come on over and hang out. Let the butt
hurt flow through. I think this works either way since it's both on there. I think right now the Green Bay should be over. We're letting the butt hurt flow through us a little bit right here. But this was an old graphic that I had from back, and I just, it's one of my favorite ones right there. But thank you, everybody. And if you haven't seen the babies, I'm going to show you some of the babies right here to close you all out. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video, and that'll be on Monday for the recap. Peace out.
Let me tell you something, Daddy. The Minnesota Vikings can trot out Carson Wentz. They can trot out young J.J. McCarthy. They can trot out Joe Montana's ghost if they want to, but it ain't gonna matter, baby. Because when that Honolulu Blue freight train gets rolling, they ain't no stopping it, if you will. Justin Jefferson, the shiny diamond of Minnesota, about to get clamped down again by my man Amik Robertson. The man don't just talk that talk, Daddy. He walks it, struts it, and styles it with that swagger from the Motor City. And Jared Goff, oh, he's got full ownership, baby. Full ownership of that Brian Flores defense. He's playing chess while they're out there still learning checkers, if you know what I'm saying. The Detroit Lions are rolling like a Cadillac with chrome wheels and a championship engine. And Daddy, the road to the NFC North runs straight through Motown.